Hi, fifth graders. Today we are doing another day of evaluating inequalities with variables, which means we are going to look at two different expressions with variables in them. We are going to be given the value of that variable, and we are going to use that to evaluate the two sides of our inequality and decide if the one on the left is less than, greater than, or equal to the one on the right. So remember, when we evaluate inequalities with a variable, we are taking the given value of the variable, which in this case is x equals 8, and we are plugging it in or putting it in wherever we see an x in the problem. We complete one side completely before we do the other side so we don't get confused. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to do 11x minus 24 first. The value of x here is 8, so I'm going to rewrite this expression using an 8 where the x is. And I'm going to remember that when there is a number right next to a variable, it means multiply. So when I rewrite this expression, I'm writing 11 times 8. And I also remember that this is another way to show multiplication, having a number right next to another number in parentheses. So this means multiply, just like this means multiply. I'm just rewriting my expression first, so I'm bringing over the subtraction sign and writing 24 here. Then I am working this problem out using order of operations. Remember, these parentheses do not mean there's an operation inside of the parentheses. Instead, they just mean multiply. So I'm moving past my parentheses, exponents and radicals, all the way down to multiplication and division. I have to do all multiplication and division before I do any addition and subtraction. So I'm going to do this 11 times 8 first. 11 times 8 equals 88. So now I'm taking what I got here, 11 times 8 is 88, and simplifying it into this part of my problem. If on yours you come to a one like that where the text box isn't big enough, just drag it a little bit to the side so that your numbers fit side by side. Then I'm bringing down what I haven't used yet, which is the minus 24. So I grab my subtraction symbol, minus 24. So again, see how this box is a little bit too small for my two-digit number, so I'm just going to drag it to the side and make it bigger. This is the last step I have to do. I did my multiplication and subtraction. Addition and subtraction come next. So now I'm going to do 88 minus 24. And 88 minus 24 is 64. So when x equals 8, 11x minus 24 is 64. So I've done the left side of my inequality. Now I'm going to do the right side. And when I get done, I will decide which symbol should be going in my inequality circle right here. Less than, greater than, or equal to. So the value of x is 8. I'm going to plug that into the problem right here. So my 48 stays the same. Where I had an x here, I'm putting 8. And my plus, my addition symbol, 53. Now remember, we have to follow order of operations, and also remember what we learned last week is that this line right here that looks like a fraction bar means divide. So we are doing 48 divided by 8 here. When I follow my order of operations, that means on this part I don't have any parentheses, exponents, or radicals. I don't see anything, but I do have division. And I have to do division before I do any addition or subtraction. So that's what I'm doing first, this 48 divided by 8. So over here on my work side, I'm going to go ahead and type in 48 divided by 8, which equals 6. So now I put my 6 right here, and I bring down what I haven't used yet, which is plus 53. So now I'm doing this part of my equation right here because addition and subtraction is all I have left. 6 plus 53 equals 59. So when x equals 8, 48 divided by 8 plus, or 48 divided by x plus 53 equals 59. So now, remember that when we are solving inequalities, when we are putting our symbol in the middle, we always read from left to right. It helps a lot to read it out loud. So I'm saying to myself, 64 is what to 59? Well, 64 is bigger than 59. That means 64 is greater than 59. So I'm going to grab my greater than symbol and put it right there. 64 is greater than 59. You're going to do the same thing now on your own. Make sure that you pay attention to what your value is of your variable, that you rewrite the problem using the value of the variable, and that you use order of operations to simplify and evaluate one side of the inequality, then the other side, and then put the symbol in the middle, reading from left to right.